This is Veg Trug number 3. I've planted a lot of stuff in here. I overwintered and I tried to plant carrots in here. Not one carrot was actually a carrot. However, we did grow carrot greens, and for a while Gary put those in his smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, I used it as a shade, and it did pretty good shading the lettuce. Then we have collards. Collards just grows so easy in this yard. No matter where I put it, it seems to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Sun, shade, it doesn't matter. This is arugula that has bolted.
We've gotten a lot of chard out of this bed.
A lot of chard, and there's a lot of lettuce. This is Veg Trug 4. We had a lot of spinach in here. What did we have on that side that was really good? Do you remember? I think it was chard. We had
Might
chard
have been.
down here and spinach on this side. Then we harvested it all, and I had some wilting lettuce. I planted it. Some of it is okay, but most of it wasn't good. So I need to just compost that. This is actually was planted last November. I thought it didn't work. I've planted a lot of things over it, and then suddenly the good King Henry is just coming up. So I'm thinking I'm going to transplant it into the perennial bed.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just leftover stuff that needs to be taken out as well. This is the perennial bed. I'm most excited about this bed.
AKA the L bed.
Yes, aka the L bed. This is cosmic kale. It's a perennial. You can't kill it. I've tried. You cannot kill it. I've moved it 7 times. That's an exaggeration, but I think I've moved it
But look how
3
healthy
times.
those leaves are.
Mm-hmm. Right. And it's doing fine.
This one.
Yeah. This is red vein sorrel. And I've moved this one a couple of times too. It was doing really good in the greenhouse, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, it's kind of slow growing now.
And as soon as it started doing poorly in the greenhouse, I moved it out here. It seems to be more healthy, but it's not in
really
its
growing
season.
much.
It seems to be bolting, and then producing more plants. This is Auroch, and it is a self-sower. Self-sower. Then we also have some garlic chives right here, and regular chives. And we have 3 tree collards. One there. I planted that one in the bed, and that one in the bed. It's kind of curly, but we'll see what happens. And I have a perpetual spinach right there. It seems to be targeted by something. I have not been able to catch it. I don't know what is eating it. But I've cut all the leaves off it twice, and when it comes back, it gets eaten again, just like this one. So I think I need to plant some flowers around it to mask its scent. This is Arugula sylvetta. It is a self-sowing perennial. So it grows twice annually and goes and flowers and drops seeds, and we don't have to do anything. Another word for perennial bed is do nothing bed. Except for all we have to do is put compost on it and make sure it gets watered.
It's very strong flavored,
Yes.
so when I put it in the smoothie,
Uh-huh.
you can taste it
Yeah.
quite a bit
It tastes really good.
over everything else.
Tastes good even when it's bolting. It tastes fine. This is French sorrel. It's very good. It tastes like green apples. You just put like 1 or 2 leaves in a salad, and it gives it lots of flavor. This is a broccoli. This is amazing. Come see this. Watch this. Janine and Gary remember this next year. We planted a broccoli, have never covered it the whole year. I mean, we had the top covered, but the sides, you could get all the bugs that wanted in could get in, and nothing has eaten it. And
Beautiful leaves.
I think the reason that no caterpillars have got to it is because it's surrounded by so many other smells. And this is a collard. It is a self-sower, so I let it go to seed and let it flower. And the bees love these flowers earlier in the spring when nothing else was flowering. And then it drops seeds and it will grow its own collard when it's ready. This is additional Sylvetta. And there's just so much here we can't eat it.
Yeah.
This is weird. This rosemary, it's the wrong color. It has everything else is fine about it, but it is the wrong color. I don't know why that is. I'll have to look it up. This bed back here, that is a cosmic kale right there. We cut that completely down to the nubbins down in the sud bed, and I just transplanted the root. That is lovage. You are going to love lovage when it grows. It is a herb, so it's very good for you.
Slow grower.
This thing is a perennial, and it's going to take up this whole bed at some point.
You think?
Yeah, it does like sun, but in the spring it gets sun. So it'll just grow a little slower in the shade. And then we have oregano. So everything in here, I think one thing we need to do is cover it with some sort of mulch.